Hey guys, welcome to the first video on LUVlifts. My name is Eric, and I'm so excited to share this journey with you. It's been a little time coming now. I've had this idea in my head for a while, and yeah, I'm just so excited that it's here and that I'm actually starting it and jumping into a little bit of unknown, but something I think is hopefully going to be very valuable to you, and I already know it's going to be very valuable to me. So I want to take a few minutes just to share with you a little bit about what I want this channel to be, why I'm starting this channel, my hopes for you and my hopes for me in this whole process. So as far as what this channel is, it's called LUVlifts, L-U-V. It stands for Love Unifies Vision. And I believe that when we respond to God's love for us with love for Him, it unifies His vision for our life. And so that's where it comes from. And one of the main topics of this channel is going to be health and fitness and nutrition. And so that's the lifts part of it. But more than that, I think when we come to the table with love, when we go to work with love, when we engage with our friends and our family and with strangers even at the grocery store or the bank or whatever it is, when we come to the table with love, I believe that it lifts the spirits of those around us. And so that's the idea behind LUVlifts. What you're going to see in this channel is you're going to see fitness, you're going to see nutrition, you're going to see me as a husband, you're going to see me as a father, you're going to see me as a friend and as a student. Yeah, so you're going to see a couple different very key people in my life on this channel. You're going to see my wife, Brooke, who's beautiful and amazing, the best wife, the best mother. You're going to see my little girl, she's 3 right now, Kenley Joy, and my son, who is almost 2, Zion Revel. They are amazing. I love them so much. And yeah, they're my inspiration into this. They really champion me to dream. And I really want to achieve all that I can and all that I'm purposed for in this life so that they can use my ceiling as their floor. That's my hope for my family. And so yeah, a little bit about why I'm starting this channel. I have to go back a couple of years. It was 2016. I was driving my buddy Justin. What's up, Justin? I was driving him to his wedding, and I was actually going to marry him and his wife. And he was talking to me a little bit about his fitness journey, and I had just started getting back into working out with him maybe a couple months prior to this, and I knew that he competed in some men's physique shows in the past, and so we were talking about it, and I was really kind of starting to get back into things, and I realized though that I needed a goal. I needed it to cost me tomorrow if I didn't show up today, and health and fitness wasn't quite tangible enough for me at the time, and so I needed a date. I needed it, like I said, to cost me tomorrow if I didn't show up today. And so I decided in that car ride up to his wedding that a year from then I was going to compete in my first men's physique show. And that gave me a hard date, and I knew that I had to work my butt off because my buddy Justin encouraged me so much along the way, and my wife helped me out so much and encouraged me along the way. And but at the end of it all, it came down to me just being dedicated and driven and purposed for something bigger than what I just saw in each individual moment. And so that's something that I really hope that you get out of this channel is you are wherever you are, and where you are is okay. But I hope that you adopt the same thing I've adopted in my life. I love where I am, but I always desire more. And it's not necessarily materialistic or that what I have isn't good enough. I just want to dream, and I want to chase my dreams, and I want to be content, but I never want to be satisfied. And I want to continue to drive forward and to push forward, and I want to love my kids more, and I want to love my wife more, and I want to love and understand Jesus more. I don't want to just be like, okay, I'm good, that's all I want, that's all I need, and I'm just fine. I want to continue to grow. I want to know more about fitness. I want to know more about nutrition. I want to share more with you. And so a couple of things I promise in this channel is that I'm going to be transparent. I'm not just going to show you the highlights. I'm going to show you my failures. I'm going to show you where I messed up, and I'm going to show you where I succeeded, and I'm going to share with you my thought processes and the different practical things that I did to get here and to get there, and I'm just going to go on this journey with you. And so my hope for you is that you can figure out where you are, figure out where you want to be, And my hope is that this channel will inspire you to get there. Does inspire you to drive and to focus and to put in the hard work. We all want things. But the thing that differentiates between those who do and those who don't is not opportunity. It's the hard work that we put into it. And so that's my hope for you guys. I hope to inspire you the same way that I've been inspired by several different fitness guys that I watch, like Steve Cook and Christian Guzman and Callum Von Moger and Bradley Martin. You know, I've been watching them for a couple of years now, and I'm so inspired by their entrepreneurship and their drive and their focus and their attention to detail and stuff. And so I've just kind of looked at them, and every time I watch their videos and every time I see the different things that they're engaged in, I just highly respect them and highly respect what they're doing. And but there's always just something stirring inside of me, like I am that, I can do that, and I'm made for some of this, and so I'm just trying to follow my dreams and follow what I'm passionate about. You know, so often we sit there and we see other people be successful, and we just kind of think to ourselves like, oh, that'd be so cool. But I don't just want to think, oh, that'd be so cool. I want to go after it. I want to chase my dreams. I don't want to just settle and say, hey, this is the safe option. I want to take steps of risk and steps of faith and say, I'm gonna go get my dream. My dream is out there, and I want to go get it. And so I hope to do that with this, and I hope that you take maybe a deeper look at your dreams and say, I don't want to just lay over. I don't want to just throw it to the side and say, yeah, that'd be really cool, but I got to be practical. And I'm not saying let's be irresponsible. I'm just saying, you know, I think we should fight for our dreams a little bit more. I think we should put up a bigger effort
hey guys, sorry, not really sure what happened to the mic there, but it cut out. So I'm about done with the video anyway right here, so I didn't want to re-record it.
Hope for you.
All I'm really saying here is that I'm open to suggestions. Would love to hear different topics you want to know more about,
any different
specific workouts, nutrition, or life, whatever you're looking for. Put it in the comments.
I mean, even if you're like, man, I'm struggling in my marriage like this, you know, what's your advice?
Sit back, enjoy the process,
my kids like this,
and welcome to LUVlifts.
You know, I just share with you the best.
The video is starting. Hey guys, so we decided to go on a walk. We have a little bit of time in between our prophetic, shaping culture through prophetic ministry time. And we just ate lunch, and now we're, oh hi puppy. And now we're walking, but I realize there's no sidewalk. And so we're just kind of walking on the side of the road. So we're being super safe though, and holding a camera and not paying attention to traffic, so we're good. But just wanted to share something with you real quick. We just went and prayed over a friend of Bethel's house that he bought and remodeled and is trying to sell, and there was a lot of traumatic stuff that happened there, and so it's really cool just to get to pray into it and to speak life and peace and joy over the property as it gets renewed. And I'm talking with my hands as we're walking, and hey guys, look, sidewalk, we're safe. You can breathe now. Do you want to say anything about our time?
It was really cool. It was cool just to pray into the walls and the physical building, knowing that our words actually like impact matter and physical things. And so it was cool just to pray without even those people or people that are going to live there being there, but just to know that like in the spirit realm we were doing something. So yeah.
Anyway, I just want to share that with you, that you have power in your words to speak over things, and I'm doing the hand thing again, but you have power with your words, and so speak life every opportunity you get. This is my friend Dustin. He just shaved his face, and I don't even know who he is.
I look like a teenager again with all this acne on the side.
Those the good old days.
The good days. Oh man.
My boy from Scotland. Hey guys, welcome to In Him, the new store in Redding, California. Might be going too fast for you guys to see anything, but here it is. Let's go check out some behind the scenes with Amy. Aim Dog. That's your new name. Yeah, it's Aim Dog. I like it. Aim Dog.
Okay, we can do that. We can do that.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
Oh, my Lanta. He needs to learn to walk.
First time.
I am working on packing and shipping out online orders.
So if you order online, this is the woman behind the scenes. So
yeah.
Make it easy on her.
Yes.
Somehow.
And I'll pack it with love.
And a prayer goes with it.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey guys, so I know that this is a little bit random, and I'm not really sure what video this is going to go in, but I really wanted to take some time to make a few declarations over you guys.
Yeah, I wanted to start by saying that you are very special and you have an important destiny on your life. And it's important to learn when it's time to wait for that and when it's time to start pursuing it actively.
And I want you to know how important you are and how much value you can add to today. A lot of times we're waiting for the future to come, and we're looking for the future, and that's a part of our life. But a huge part of our life is being present in today, and you have so much to offer to those around you, to your environment today. Here's our pumpkins. I don't know if you can see them. They're getting a little sad. But anyway, headed to the gym right now. I'm wearing different clothes because the gym session that I actually filmed for this video is different than today. But I just want to welcome you to the workout. Hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, let's get into a pull workout today. I always start with about 5 to 10 minutes of cardio. And my buddy John's gonna walk by. There he is. Awesome guy, love him. Anyway, it's always good to warm up the body, warm up the joints, get the blood flowing. It's never a good idea to start your workouts cold and just jump right into it, jump right into lifts without a proper warm-up. That way you can reduce your risk of injury and make sure that you're getting the most out of your workouts. So after about 5 to 10 minutes of cardio, after everything's kind of warmed up, I'll go foam roll and really hit the area that I'm working for the day. And it's a good way just to release tension, work on some knots, get, again, more blood flowing to the muscle groups. And it's just a good way, for me, it's almost a stress reliever. So I really enjoy foam rolling. I do it, if not twice a day, I do it at least once a day. But I like to do it at night and in the morning before my workouts. So getting the lats here, since we're going to be really using those a lot. And for me, I always have a lot of tension kind of in my upper lats. And so I'll really focus in on that area. And if I feel a knot or I feel something that hurts a little more than normal, I'll kind of spend some extra time on it and really try to help it release. And that way I can get the best activation out of all the muscle groups that are going to be involved for the lifting for the day. So that's what I'm doing right here. Here is a little bit of band warm-ups. This is, again, just a little bit of good activation. I hit a couple different movements here. They're not real big movements. I'm not really trying to get working sets in this. I'm really just trying to activate some muscle groups. So I hit 2 different angles here, and I'm not really trying to go back all the way. I'm just trying to retract the shoulder blades, warm up the muscle group, get a little bit of blood flow to them, and make sure that I'm nice and warm so I can go into my workout feeling good, ready to go, and my body's ready to start lifting weights. And so that's what I'm doing right here. And the next one that you'll see me do here in a second is really important to me. I've hurt my shoulders several times over the last several years, and there have been some pretty big injuries. And so my shoulders always seem to be the last thing to warm up, and I need always to take a little extra time and a little extra attention to them. And so this one really opens up the chest, it opens up the shoulders, and always just feels really good. So I enjoy doing this one a lot, and I do it every day just because I do need the increase in flexibility. And so make sure you keep the core tight so you're not going to hurt yourself. The first movement is a row machine. I'm staying about shoulder width with this bar, and I'm really trying to activate the back again. And so I'm pulling with the traps in the back first, and you can't help but use the biceps. But I see a lot of times guys get too heavy a weight, or they go too quick on this, and it almost turns into more of a bicep workout than a back. So really make sure you pull with the back, trying to take the tension off the biceps as much as you can. Then I jump into some lat pull downs, and I love these ones. Make sure you really control the weight on any set, control the weight on the negative, and really make sure at the bottom you squeeze and you're really engaging the muscle group that you're working. And I normally like to go pretty heavy on these. For me anyway, obviously it's all relative, but really enjoy this one, or really feel it all the way down in my lats. And so really make sure you squeeze and pull at the bottom. One thing I really like to do every time I do lat pull downs is I'll do my last set, but I'll lean back a little bit further. I'll lower the weight a little bit, and I'll just work on some control. And I like to do this because it hits a little bit more of my rear delts, which right now for me are lacking a little bit. And so hitting them a little extra is nice, and I'll go a little bit more for reps on this one. But it still works the lats if we just start to focus the area a little bit different than the first working sets. But I like to do that. Here we have some barbell rows. Make sure your knees are bent a little bit. Make sure your core stays tight, because you don't want to just arch your lower back and put all the tension there. You want to keep everything stable. Make sure you pull back. Make sure those arms get nice and behind you, and they're not too flared out to the side or too tucked. They're kind of in that middle point. This movement I absolutely love. It's one I feel in my upper lats a ton, and I love doing these just because it's a good lat finisher, and it feels really good. You can sit up a little bit in the movement towards the bottom, but as you bring your arms up, make sure that you dip into it a little bit and get a full stretch in your lats. But I love this exercise and supersetting it with this next one, the face pulls. And so make sure you're pulling with your rear delts and your traps. A lot of times, again, this turns into an arm, almost bicep workout. So really make sure you're pulling with the traps, and you're pulling the rope to the forehead, trying to get your hands kind of behind your head there, so you're getting the full range of motion. And yeah, these just feel really good. Then I jump over to some shoulder shrugs. Don't start rolling your shoulders. I see guys all the time rolling them forward, rolling them backwards. That doesn't make sense. Don't do that. Just go straight up, contract the muscle as high as you can, and make sure you're getting a nice squeeze. A lot of times I'll even pause for a second at the top, or at least really control it on the way down, and make sure you're working the eccentric and the concentric of the lift on everything that you do. Don't let the weight control you. Make sure you control the weight. And here's just another variation of a upper trap workout. But it's like a shrug at the beginning, but at the top, the trap is really meant to lift the shoulder up and then also kind of bring it behind you. And so I'm just mimicking that movement with this workout. Cables are awesome because it keeps a constant tension. And so I'm just giving a nice little twist at the top and finishing off the final contraction of the trap. And maybe on this back view, you'll see it a little bit better. I'm just twisting a little bit. I'm trying not to twist too much at the core. I'm trying to twist at the trap. So play around with this a little bit. Make sure you feel the mind-muscle connection, and you feel that trap getting that extra contraction, because that's really what you're looking for, is that mind-muscle connection. You'll hear me talk about that a lot. It's the most important thing you can do in lifting. Now we'll jump over to the buys because it's a pull workout. Love doing machines like this or cables like this because anytime you can get the bicep behind your body a little bit, the elbow behind your body, you can get a larger range of motion for the long head of the bicep. So I love starting with these, trying to go a little bit heavy and just getting the full stretch in the bicep and really hitting the whole thing. We'll jump into some barbell drag curls. This is where you let your elbows drift behind you a little bit. And again, it's the same principle that I just talked about. Getting the elbows behind you a little bit, and you're really working the long head of the bicep, getting a full range of motion, a nice tight squeeze at the top. And then we'll finish the biceps right here. And this is a tri-set all-in-one. I just started doing these, and I pick a light weight here, and I'm not trying to go heavy. I'm trying to get some nice volume. Obviously, we're doing 3 different curls with each arm, and then starting back at the beginning, and you're kind of hitting all of the areas of the bicep right here. The first one is just your standard curl, but you're really working on the supination of the wrist, which is one of the functions of the bicep. The bicep brings the forearm up, but it also turns the thumb from inside out. And so that first lift you'll see me do here in just a second is not this one, but the next one is where you standard curl. You're twisting the dumbbell up as you go up. You're working on the supination function and the curl of the bicep. The middle one, where I go out a little bit wide, bicep has 2 heads of muscle, and so whatever muscle you see in the mirror is going to be the focus group of that movement. And so when I go wide, you're working the long head or the short head of the muscle. Long head or short head? One of them, I forget right now. And then I'm working a little bit on the outside of the bicep with that last one as I kind of bring it up to my chest. And so, yeah, that's why I like doing those, kind of a good finisher for biceps. And this one I just kind of threw in there because I felt like it was feeling good. And so I went over the cable just for some constant tension. Took a step back, that way I can increase that angle arm on the way up, so the harder part is on the peak tension of the bicep. And so that's what I finished with right here.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'd love to answer them. If there's any topics you want me to cover, nutrition wise, workout wise, life wise, whatever it is, I'll pick the common themes and start talking about them. But I'll see you next time. I'm gonna post every Sunday, so the next video will be the following week, and I will just keep it going. Love you guys. See you later.